What's up, man? What is your boy SatAttack? I see that title. I want to check out why Instagram and Facebook have been failing. But when check this out, but if you enjoyed that subscribe and I wrote 2K, help a brother out. We're going stupid slow now. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button at least before y'all leave. But let's get straight to it, man. Honestly, I hardly ever use Facebook, but Instagram, low-key dying, bro. Like, I never posted much on Instagram anyways, but now every time I hop on it, it's really sports and shit. It's not like keeping on with my friends no more, nothing like that. It's just sports.
Facebook stock price has fallen by over 50% in only 7 months.
Damn, and I don't know what else.
What's going on? Well, let's begin by looking at the day on which this price decline began. The 2nd of February 2022, when the parent company of Facebook and Instagram lost $230 billion of value in less than 24 hours.
Damn, just 230 billion. Oh wait, this is million. No, billion.
$30 billion of value in less than 24 hours. Just to give you an idea about how much money $230 billion is, the total GDP of New Zealand, being the value of every single product or service produced by the entire country for the whole year, was only $210 billion, which is less than what Facebook lost in a day. So what went wrong on this fateful day?
Damn, 230 billion. Imagine losing that much money
Meta set the record
day.
for the highest one-day value decline in stock market history. To put it simply, this was the day on which Facebook revealed to the public that both their site usage and revenue has been declining. Shown on screen is a graph displaying the amount of daily active Facebook users over the last 10 years. For every quarter besides the first 3 months of the pandemic, growth in the Facebook user base was almost strangely consistent. However, if we take a look at late 2021, for the first time in the website's history, user growth flattened off substantially. When looking at the graph for monthly Facebook users as opposed to daily Facebook users, the data is similar.
I don't even use Facebook no more, but aren't Facebook and Instagram like pretty much
only 0.1% growth from October to January, 0.8% from January to April, and then even a decline of 0.07% from April to July. Surprisingly, or perhaps unsurprisingly, Instagram follows a similar trend to Facebook. Nothing but growth from 2015 until 2021, at which point stagnation hits. Why? Well, the first reason behind Facebook and Instagram's user growth stagnation is somewhat of an impressive problem. They're battling with human population limits and have run out of new countries to expand into. Of the 8 billion people on Earth, 3 billion log into Facebook at least once a month, leaving 5 billion people that don't use the service regularly. Of these 5 billion remaining, 1.7 billion live in countries such as China, Iran, and Russia, where Facebook and Instagram have been banned by the government, leaving only
wait, hold up, slow down, my bad, scratch my back, y'all, chill, it's not, chill.
Regularly. Of these 5 billion remaining, 1.7 billion live in countries such as China, Iran, and Russia, where Facebook and Instagram have been banned by the government, leaving only 3.3 billion who aren't using the service. According to an article written by the New York Times, another 3 billion do not use the internet at home or on their phones, and in some of the world...
Yeah, it makes sense. Not everyone got internet, not everyone got a phone, not like that some governments don't allow, so it makes sense that there's that many people that don't log on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, but like...
Most populated countries, including Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nigeria, a majority of people are not online. If you then factor in another 15% of the global population who are under the age of 10, making them too young to use social media at all, then pile on the hordes of people who have made a deliberate effort to boycott social media altogether, Facebook and Instagram's problem becomes obvious. They're running out of humans. In an article written by
Okay, yeah. That is true.
Inside Facebook's plan to wire the world.
I don't know how much more. If they're at the cap already, like if they're at the cap, they really and they don't know where to expand, bro. They're pretty much gonna stay the same and eventually gonna stay. It makes sense. Like TikTok probably taking over right now everywhere.
Zuckerberg.
Like apps like that don't last crazy amount of time, anyways. Like 6-7 years. When did Instagram come out? I don't even know when Instagram came out, but it's had a good little run to it.
Working to literally provide the entire third world with the internet because it's now the only way that Meta can reach new people.
Once you reach like the max people you could like reach out to, it's only gonna go downhill from there.
Connecting the entire world wouldn't actually literally be possible unless everybody in the world were on the internet. So Zuckerberg has decided to make sure everybody is. This sounds like the kind of thing you say you're gonna do but never actually do, but Zuckerberg is doing it. He He's in Chandorli today on a campaign to make sure that actually literally every single human being on Earth has an internet connection.
Whoa, how you gonna do that, bro? I can't afford it. Hey, you gonna be free?
Next billion people on
Ain't that about to be free?
And that's something that I personally care a lot about.
Is it selfish for Zuckerberg to connect the entire world to the internet just so he can get more people onto Facebook and Instagram? Or is it a win-win situation for everyone? That's an ethical conundrum for you to consider. However, this might not even be the main problem, as Meta isn't only running out of new people to introduce the services to, but those who are currently active on the services are departing in droves. Somewhat hilariously, Facebook has lost 1% or 30 million of its users to that pesky little thing known as death, and with 12.1% of Facebook's user base being over the age of 55, this number will inevitably increase as time.
Yeah, like new people, like I've never used Facebook. I'm not like probably less than 2 times I've used Facebook. Like actually follow people, scroll. I never used Facebook. I've used Facebook for like, I don't know what I've used. I've used it for some accounts or something like that.
Progresses. Yet
like
Facebook
that.
should probably be less worried about the boomers and a little more concerned about the zoomers, as Facebook's biggest loss in user count stems from the younger generation. Back in 2018, Facebook demographics began to follow a very interesting trend. There was an increase in users from the older generation, little change from those in their middle age, and a pretty substantial loss in users from those under the age of 25. 1 year later in 2019, another piece of data was published supporting a similar trend, only to a more severe degree. There was a slight increase from the oldies, barely any change for the middle-aged crowd, and again a massive 17% decline in only 2 years for those using Facebook under the age of 34. After seeing this data, it's no surprise that Facebook has also earned the title of a social media's retirement home. It's definitely developed a reputation as a platform mainly used by
my dad's on there too, so yeah, I don't use Facebook.
The problem with this is that the younger generation wants to use whichever social media app their friends are on, as opposed to the app that their grandma is on. This might also account for why it's become such a trend for young people to hate on Facebook. Who the hell uses Facebook anymore is without a doubt something you've heard from a friend or your favorite large influencer, and it seems as though this attitude is doing serious damage to the platform, as when looking at the most recent data for how many youngsters are using the platform in 2022, the numbers begin to get scary. When US teens were surveyed in 2014 to 2015, 71% said that they used Facebook at all. However, over the last 7 years, this number has more than halved to only 32% recently, representing the biggest decline out of any social media.
There are only 23% people on Twitter, Twitch, WhatsApp, 70% on WhatsApp. That's pretty a lot. Instagram 62%, Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat like that. YouTube 95%. Yes, sir. Blow it up. 67 on TikTok. Okay, TikTok.
And when looking a little closer at the graph displayed on screen, the reason becomes pretty damn obvious. Competition. Teens just don't find value in Facebook anymore. There are now well over 5 strongly positioned social media platforms to endlessly scroll through, and it isn't sustainable for our minds to compartmentalize nor prioritize our relationship with all of them. For the sake of time and sanity, people have to eliminate platforms that begin to lack a value-add incentive. Facebook, which teens often associate with their parents, has little to offer Gen Z. Zuckerberg himself even echoed this sentiment. When Meta's stock price began to decline 7 months ago, he stated that they were facing unprecedented levels of competition, and that people have a lot of choices for how they want to spend their time, and apps like TikTok are growing very quickly. Going back to the data, we can see that the Gen Z Big 4 social media platforms are Snapchat at number 4, Instagram at number 3, TikTok at number 2, and YouTube way out in front with over 95% of most teens using it. When examining each of these Big 4 platforms, the value they add or the edge that they have is obvious. YouTube long-form video, TikTok short-form video, Instagram images and photography, Snapchat photo messaging. Even Twitter has a discernible edge as a platform for those who want to follow politics and the celebrity world. However, when looking at Facebook, the value it adds or the edge that it has isn't all that obvious. The general vibe that Facebook gives is that it's a watered-down, weaker version of the 4 most popular apps combined, and it's diversified to the point where rather than being strong,
I don't even know how. I think of Facebook how Instagram works. I feel like I never use Facebook. Like I said, I feel like my stereotype is that Facebook just like pretty much Instagram, where you just follow people
kind of weak in all areas. When Facebook's stock price began to decline 7 months ago, Zuckerberg announced that their focus was going to be on short-form video, but it's obvious that the Facebook algorithm is poor in comparison to YouTube and TikTok, and what's the point in going on Facebook to see your friends' photos when they're posted to Instagram anyway? Facebook definitely has a bit of an edge with Messenger, but this is still in very close competition with Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and good old-fashioned text message. Perhaps this is also why Zuckerberg has started to put his focus and $10 billion into creating the metaverse. He understands that Facebook's edge lies in providing the best circumstances for online
that shit actually lit.
Interaction, and if Zuckerberg can pull it off in a way that's interesting, accessible to everyone, and not cringy, it sounds like a pretty cool concept despite the online metaverse hate train. Additionally, the metaverse is theoretically a product that will appeal to the younger audience who are departing Facebook in droves. In an article written by Forbes, this was highlighted as the main reason behind the metaverse's development. If it wants an app to win back young people, it will need to build it itself. And
why does it why Facebook and Instagram? He didn't even talk shit about Instagram.
Zuckerberg seems to feel a VR-centered metaverse will do this. We're retooling our
but I know
team
they're
to
connected,
adult
so.
North Star, he said on last week's
But people
Wall
are still
Street
using
conference
Instagram.
call. The other thing that Zuckerberg seems to have going for him is that, as highlighted by the previous data, it
Still
seems as though many of
62%.
Facebook's young former users are simply migrating to its other product, Instagram, which is clearly not in the same dire straits that Facebook is in. However, it's not like Instagram hasn't been without complaints recently.
Yeah, but like, it's still growing. It's still going from 52, still on the up and up.
What the hell is going on with the new Instagram update, May 2022? Why has Instagram changed? The app looks different and users hate it. June 2022. Why is everyone saying Instagram is
I hate my bad for keep pausing, but I hate when apps do like dumb bro, just like it's fine how it is. Ask us what we want to change, like, and then change it. Like, why y'all just adding unnecessary ass fucking updates?
Got to do with it. July 2022. All of these articles touch on the exact same current complaint about Instagram. It's drifting away from its roots in an attempt to become TikTok. It used to be a place for pictures of food, travel, maybe short videos and stories. Like Facebook, your Instagram feed was mostly filled with people you know, or brands or influencers you chose to follow. That's all changed now though. It seems Instagram is trying to be TikTok.
Facts.
As a result of these drastic changes to the platform,
Facts, especially with them reels and shit, yeah. They're trying to be like
Kardashian would both post a story for their combined 686 million Instagram followers stating, "Make Instagram Instagram again. Stop trying to be TikTok. I just want to see cute photos of my friends." Sincerely, everyone. However, it's not like celebrities have been the only ones to notice such changes. If I really wanted another TikTok on my phone, I would have downloaded TikTok. What's up with the Instagram feed? Y'all are supposed to be competing, not copying, LMAO.
Yeah.
This new Instagram immersive feed is going to be one of the worst updates to an app I have ever seen, LOL. In a split second, my Instagram turned into TikTok, with my mostly photography feed turning into video. I love TikTok for what it is, but this is bullshit. They've ruined Instagram. What's even funnier is that, despite making all of these changes, an article published this month by the Wall Street Journal outlined that Instagram is still nowhere near competing with TikTok. The article stated, Instagram users cumulatively are spending 17.6 million hours a day watching Reels, less than 1/10 of the 197.8 million hours TikTok.
TikTok, you booming, goddamn 178 million hours TikTok users spent each day on that platform. Yo, TikTok.
Reels, less than 1/10 of the
I don't even watch TikTok like that. Hey,
million hours TikTok users spend each day on
I need to get on TikTok instead of Instagram.
Been falling down
I get on TikTok here and there, but
over the previous 4 weeks, and that most Reels users have no engagement whatsoever. When referring back to Instagram's quarterly revenue chart, these negative changes seem to reflect in the flatline seen over the last 12 months. Is Instagram running into the same problem as Facebook, trying to compete with everything whilst losing their edge in the process?
alright, that's gonna do it for that video. If you enjoyed that, subscribe and I wrote 2K help brother out. But yo, hey, Facebook on, but I never use Facebook like that, so I ain't really got no sentimental, whatever that shit is. I'm not sentimental, like whatever, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you feel me. If you don't, you'll lose.